I'm Atujam, you're watching HornbillTV's Prime at 9. As the eastern Nagaland districts continue to demand for a separate state, the leaders of ENPO are set to take their demand to the centre as they are scheduled to meet the Union Home Minister Amit Shah next month. The leaders of Eastern Nagaland People's Organisation will take forward their Frontier Nagaland demand to the Modi-led government at the centre when they meet Shah in Delhi on December 3. The meeting will be held when Nagaland's Hornbill Festival is being celebrated, the festival which is being boycotted by the organisation. ENPO has its presence in 6 districts comprising of Kifire, Longleng, Mon, Noklak, Shamator and Twensang and has 20 out of 60 seats in the State Assembly. Two National People's Party MLAs from Garo Hills in Meghalaya have resigned as members of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly on Monday. A Trinamool Congress MLA from Khasi Hills too resigned at the same time. The trio submitted their resignations to the Speaker of the Meghalaya Legislative Assembly, Metpa Lyangto. The 3 sitting MLAs, 2 from the ruling National People's Party and 1 from the opposition All India Trinamool Congress, are all set to join the Bharatiya Janata Party in the first week of December in New Delhi. The joining ceremony will reportedly be conducted in the presence of Union Home Minister Amit Shah. The legislators who resigned today are Benedict Marak and Fairlen Sangma and Himalaya Muktang Shangpilang. Speaking to reporters, Shangpilang said all 3 of them have submitted their resignations from their respective assembly seats with immediate effect and that the Speaker accepted the resignation letters accordingly. He also announced their decision to join the PJP.
Today afternoon, we met the Honourable Speaker and all 3 of us have submitted our resignation from the Assembly seat with immediate effect. Honourable Speaker was kind enough to receive the resignation letters and he has accepted the resignation letters accordingly. We are 3 of us are planning to join the BJP and very shortly we would be joining the party, and the intention of joining the party is 3 of us have one mind, and the mind is development for the state. You could all see that the state needs a lot of development, and there are a lot of things that need to be done in the state. Considering the fact that this state is undergoing a lot of problems, be it financially or be it from all aspects, particularly from the law and order point of view, we would like the people of the state to accept the BJP so that we can bring a change in the whole state. BJP is a party for development, and therefore we have nothing but development. So we need development for the state, and therefore we are all joining together in the BJP.
A student of Dibrugarh University in Assam residing at PNGP hostel has become a victim of alleged ragging by the institution's seniors. The student has been identified as one Anand Sharma, a resident of Amguri in Assam. The victim reportedly jumped from a 2-storied hostel building to escape the ragging. Critically injured, Anand is undergoing treatment at the ICU of Aditya Hospital in Dibrugarh of Assam. The authorities are inquiring into the matter and are going to take strict actions against the culprit, said Dr. Jiten Hazarika, Vice Chancellor of Dibrugarh University. Meanwhile, the police in Dibrugarh district of Assam have arrested 1 individual and detained 3 others in connection with the case. The arrested individual has been identified as one Niranjan Thakur. A police official of Dibrugarh district said a complaint was filed by parents of the Dibrugarh University student Anand Sharma pertaining to ragging by 5 people in a hostel there. The accused Niranjan Thakur was arrested while 3 others were detained, the police said. The condition of the injured victim is stable according to the police at Dibrugarh.
মাৰি আছে তো ৰাতি 7:05 বজাত ওয়ার্ডেন স্যারের এগেইনস্টত কোন কোন আছিল নে কোন কোন আছিল
हम लोगों को भी कल ही पता चला कि उसके साथ बहुत बुरा हालत हुआ है, क्योंकि सुपर सीनियर और बाकी सब जो हॉस्टल में रहते हैं बोर्डर्स 18 था शायद 18 मेंबर्स वर देयर, उन लोगों ने उसके ऊपर मारपीट किया उनको. He was forced to do suicide because when a person attempts suicide, जब उसका लाइफ से भरोसा नहीं होता है तब वो सुसाइड करते हैं. तो हम तो इसको अटेम्प्ट टू मर्डर ही बोलेंगे. अब वो जैसे उसका मम्मी पापा उसको पढ़ने के लिए भेजा था, लेकिन अब क्या हुआ, उसका जीवन बर्बाद हो गया यहाँ आने से. तो हम लोगों को न्याय चाहिए और हम चाहते हैं कि हम लोगों का जो एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है वो कुछ स्टेप ले.
জখমী পৰিয়াললোকে এফআইআৰ লজ কৰিছে ঘটনা সংক্ৰান্তত. আমি তদন্ত অগ্ৰগতি আমি কৰি আছোঁ. আৰু উক্ত সংক্ৰান্তত আমি 3জন ইয়াৰ লগত জড়িত 3জন ছাত্ৰক আমি গ্ৰেপ্তাৰ কৰিছোঁ আৰু সোধপোছৰ কাৰণে আমি ৰাখিছোঁ বৰ্তমান. আৰু যিকেইজনৰ নাম দিছে তেখেতলোক আমি বিচাৰিছোঁ, বৰ্তলৈকে পোৱা নাই. তদন্ত চলি আছে. ব্লক ABC 3টা ব্লক আছে, 3টা ব্লকত আমি তদন্ত চলাইছোঁ. আমি তাৰপিছত বিচাৰিছোঁ, কালিও বিচাৰিছোঁ আমি গোটেই ৰাতি. যিকেইজনক পাইছোঁ আমি ধৰিছোঁ, বাকী আমি আপোনালোকক पुआ ना बाकी जो अग्रगति होले अपना पिछा चलो.
ये घटना हमारा एक फ्रेंड, उसका नाम आनंद शर्मा, कॉमर्स डिपार्टमेंट से है, उसके साथ हुआ है. वो PNGB हॉस्टल पद्मनाथ गोयल बरुआ छात्र निवास का एक लड़का था और उसका साथ में रात को कुछ बहुत दयनीय घटना हुआ. उसका साथ में उसको फिजिकल टॉर्चर, मेंटल टॉर्चर बहुत दिन से हो रहा था. उसने बहुत बार कंप्लेन भी किया है, लीगली एक्शन भी लिया है, फिर भी उसका एक्शन का कोई एक्शन का कोई जवाब नहीं मिला उसको.
Akuhaito town in Zaniboto district celebrated its Platinum Jubilee 1947 to 2022 on November 27 with Pictor Shohe, MLA of 32nd Atoize Assembly constituency, as a special guest. Speaking in the event, Pictor Shohe said the attainment of 75th anniversary of Akuhaito township is a new chapter and blessing for Akuhaito citizens, and thanked God for the historic day. He appealed to the citizens to cooperate for development, peace and harmony in the community. Updates received here on Monday stated. Shohei also highlighted the developmental activities in Atoize. Shohei also unveiled a commemorative Platinum Jubilee stone at Akuhaito. He expressed gratitude to pioneers who had donated the land in 1947 to establish Akuhaito town.
Nagaland kili share no alon kun se ana ndan ko ana ni ko agale ko be akhwe kese be yoro be ikil bese yu kumtuna jubil be chodo alon lo kujbo sa biye shir biye andro su do ya lo kiyebu itale do ni be jibe ni la ka ko bochulo kha jimiya kheli
The National Foundation of India, in partnership with the European Union, organized a district-level stakeholders consultation on the Sustainable Development Goals 2030 today, November 28, in Kohima. The session discussed various backgrounds to help build platforms for trust and dialogue in improving the state's Sustainable Development Goals 2030. The consultation also deliberated on the various gaps and lapses of SDG implementation in Kohima, besides discussing ways to strengthen the state's SDG Vision 2030 and identifying priority areas to improve the overall state SDG score. Addressing the session, Ketho Angami, president of ARC Foundation, said the role of civil society is important in achieving global goals. Angami also stressed the urgent need to address young people using drugs. He called upon stakeholders such as churches, non-governmental organizations, students and the government to take the matter seriously to eradicate the menace before it becomes worse.
In young people using these drugs. And mind you, this was not just reported few months back. It will again probably, this process has started long time back. From primary addiction, or we call it the gateway drugs. Tobacco products, nicotine, occasionally zutho khabo, farewell party ase, ek bar beer khabo. That's how they are getting introduced. It's not that just they have been into the standard 8 this year or standard 9 or college pass walagulo sunflower and power khasuru. It was building up right from the home. And then finally the real addiction started when they were introduced to those gateway drugs. And after they reach this age of as young as 15, 16 or 17, 18 years of age, they pick up this habit. And this sunflower drug is just an opioid narcotic drug. Whereas drug addiction was there since long, mid-70s, since long. It's just that another form of drug, the name of the brand has come. Otherwise, it's the family of heroin and brown sugar only. But what is the government doing? What are the students, the education institutions doing? What is the church doing? Meeting Gurigene Nijor Bitore Aya to WhatsApp video can na YouTube can sign all those keep on discussing the problem, but we don't dwell on the solution, how to address it, how to mitigate it.
A discourse, Rule of Law Critical for Empowerment and Sustainable Development, was presented by the coordinator of the HRLN, Nityo Koza. Another discourse, Peace, Justice and Strong Institution Towards Newer and Better Nagaland, was presented by C.A. Vityo Shoho and Assistant Pastor Dr. P. Nguli. Consultant psychiatrist presented a discourse, Good Health and Well-Being, Medical Ethics and Health Infrastructure in the State. We'll take a short break. Keep watching.
Payal's Cure Center, Burma Camp, Walford Road, opposite Police Point, Dimapur. Contact 9863758600 or 6909717178.
Welcome back. Moving further. Mizoram's Long Klai District Deputy Commissioner Amol Srivastava convened a meeting at Long Klai to discuss the plight of Bangladesh nationals who had fled into Mizoram following a clash between the joint forces of Bangladesh Army and the Arakan Army against the Kuki-Chin National Army. As soon as the state's administration heard about the incident, Amol Srivastava stated the state and non-governmental organizations took necessary action to provide humanitarian assistance to the Bangladesh nationals. The officials added that a cordial relationship exists between various NGOs and the administration in regard to exchange of important information and humanitarian assistance. According to the officials, there are 293 Bangladesh nationals, 132 males and 161 females currently putting up at Long Klai district. 148 of them are reportedly below the age of 18 years. They are currently put up in Parva 3 Community Hall, Primary School, Health Sub-Center, Angawati Center and High School building. Health clinics and medicines and security by the state police are reportedly being provided for them. A police van carrying Aftab Poonawalla, who is accused of killing and chopping his partner Shraddha Walkar, has been attacked in the national capital. The police van was attacked by at least 2 men brandishing swords who claim to be from Hindu Sena. Both the attackers have been detained, news agency ANI reported. At the time of incident outside the Forensic Science Laboratory in Rohini, at least 5 police personnel were guarding Poonawalla. He had underwent polygraph test at the FSL laboratory earlier in the day. The incident comes on a day when the Delhi police recovered some weapons which were used to chop Shraddha's body. The cops have also recovered a ring belonging to Shraddha, which Aftab had gifted it to his new female friend whom he had befriended via a dating app. He had used the same dating app which he had used to connect to Shraddha. The Delhi police have interrogated this woman, who happens to be a psychologist. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma, who is campaigning in Gujarat ahead of the forthcoming elections on Monday, said that the nation needs a love jihad law. Hitting out at a Congress, Himanta Sarma said it has given an ecosystem in the country in which people like Aftab Poonawalla, who strangled his girlfriend and chopped her body into 35 pieces, carry out love jihad. The nation needs a love jihad law, he said.
अभी जो धीरे धीरे बातें एक लाइट में आ रहा है आप देखिए कि श्रद्धा ने पहला उसका जो एफआईआर था आफ्ताब का खिलाफ, वो एफआईआर महाराष्ट्र में लॉस किया था। उस समय महाराष्ट्र में किसका सरकार था? ये शिवसेना कांग्रेस वाला सरकार था। पुलिस ने डरा के धमका के श्रद्धा का एफआईआर रजिस्टर होने नहीं दिया। अगर कोई भी प्रदेश में, कोई भी देश में कोई आके ऐसा एफआईआर डालते हैं कि मुझको मारने का धमकी दिया है, इट बिकम ए क्रिमिनल केस। जब एक क्रिमिनल केस फाइल होता है, दैट बिकम प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ द स्टेट। इवन विक्टिम को भी उसको विड्रॉ करने का परमिशन नहीं होता है। हमारा जो पहले से ही मानना है कि कांग्रेस का तुष्टीकरण का जो राजनीति है, ये तुष्टीकरण का राजनीति कारण ही एक वर्ग को भारत में स्वाधीनता मिल चुका है एक प्रकार कि आप जो भी करो कानून आपको कभी स्पर्श नहीं करेगा।
The 11th Assam Rifles and Gaungpuras of Zuniboto town organize a blood testing camp at Zuniboto Town Council's office on November 28. Updates received here on Monday stated that Dr. Chanchal Raj, Assistant Commandant of the 11th Assam Rifles, led the camp. Speaking to HornbillTV, Major Prince Joy Fernandez said the Assam Rifles were always known as friends of the hill people, and to incorporate that motto, the 11th Battalion had taken the initiative to reach out to the people of Zuniboto town to help them to know their blood groups and RH factor. Hevishe Muru, GP of Old Town Colony, lauded the Assam Rifles commanding officer and his staff for the initiative and said that it was the first of its kind in Zuniboto town.
Assam Rifles is known to be the centennials and friend of hill people, and to incorporate same, today the 11th Battalion of Assam Rifles X7 sector and Inspector General North has taken this initiative to outreach the people of Zuniboto town to help them in knowing their blood group and RH factor. If it's to speak about the data, facts and figures, there are total 17 villages and approximate 30,000 population. To talk about Zuniboto district, there are 191 villages, and as per the census, 40,000 plus is the population. But to talk about the facts, at least 30% of the population are unaware of their blood group, which is many more required in case of any medical emergency. This is just a small initiative to make people aware of their blood group. This enables the medical administration and the civil administration also to keep a data bank ready of blood donors in case of any emergency as a ready reckoner. This is just a small initiative which Assam Rifles Zuniboto Battalion has taken out. Thank you.
The 6th edition of the late M. Shitri Memorial Women's Football and Volleyball Open Tournament culminated today. The final volleyball match of the tournament was between Pangti Village Women's Sports Association and Team Ace Parent. Team Ace Parent defeated Pangti Village Women's Sports Association by 25 by 24, 22, 21 by 25, 25 by 20, 25 by 14. In the football match between IG Sports Academy of Kohima and Pangti Village Women's Sports Association, IG Sports Academy trashed Pangti Village Women's Sporting Association 2-0. Imli Marinla, the captain of IG Sports Academy, scored the first goal in the first half, while the second goal came in from Akala in the final minute of the final match.
Getting ball, continue service, parent to serve at 6.
Ajit Kumar Ranjan, Deputy Commissioner Walkar, was special guest of the closing ceremony. He said that a strong woman is basically the foundation of a strong, stable and progressive society. He appreciated the effort of the WDWSA, stating that this is the only district in Nagaland that has such an association and initiative, which he observed may be replicated at the state level and give recognition by carrying it forward in all the districts of the state.
A strong woman is basically the foundation for a strong society, a stable and progressive society. If you look at any country in the world which can be called advanced, developed, those are the same country where the women are advanced and developed. In same goes for the states in our country. Those states which are actually very progressive and advanced, these are the states where women have very high status and they are at the forefront of economy, sports, art, culture, name it. So this effort by the Women District Sports Association, Walkar Women District Sports Women Association, I really appreciate what they have done, and I wish and pray that they continue. And in fact, this is the only district which has such kind of association and such kind of initiative. And this kind of practice, I believe, should be replicated at the state level also. It should be given its due recognition, and maybe all the districts and at the state level, we should encourage these kind of events where women are given special importance and platform to showcase their potential. Sports in Nagaland also requires a lot of infrastructural support, and if women also come and demand for it, they are at the forefront. I am sure it will receive necessary support and attention. Sports is to be considered as part of education and society building. I am very glad that this tournament could be held. It's an honor that Walkar is able to hold this kind of event. This will go a long way in building our society, building the status of the women in the society, their education, their participation. It's very commendable, and I congratulate them, and I hope we'll continue it again in the next year also, and adequate support will be given to such initiatives, and our Women Association won't be left alone in this endeavor. With this, I'd like to thank everyone.
That's all we have for now. Keep watching Hornbill TV.